And we are live. Hello, guys. Time to tie yet another fly. I'm just sorting some feathers here, which I can continue on later. Hope you are well. Hi, buddy. How are you? I'm just going to show you something. I got the package yesterday from Amazon. Look at these guys. I'm going to put the link in the video description so you can get from the same vendor as I did. Really, really nice quality, I must say. It was a packet of, I think it's 10. So when you color them, they're going to look just amazing. Just a suggestion. I'm not forcing you guys. I'm great, thank you. Really sharp. So I'm gonna dye them myself, yes. Oh, Walter Thomas, my first official member. Thank you, buddy. I'm grateful. It's fantastic. So I'm gonna make sure to make extra content for you guys that you're gonna see first of everybody. So that's gonna be interesting. So I'm gonna start with that already tomorrow. Hi, Monty. How are you, buddy? I'm going to change the camera angle. Hi, Jim. So you don't need to look at me. We're actually going to tie a fly. So, hi, Vernon. How are you, buddy? Oh, this is going to be lovely. I missed you guys the last week. However, I had great fun. But it was a bit hot. I expected like minus 20 below Celsius. We had +5. And water, like a decimeter of water above the lake. That was, not optimum, but we had a great weekend, relaxed, and had a few beers and a few gin and tonic. And yeah, we didn't freeze. We had a lovely time. So, pattern of today is, water. It was a lot of water. You should see when we removed the whole tent. It was like a swimming pool below. So, we're going to tie the dander today, Pryce Tannatt. I think there's like 3 options, Hackle, on Pryce Tannatt. I think there might be a few more, but let's start. Oval silver tinsel in the back. I've waxed the thread already, just in case you wonder. So let's tie in the tinsel first. So... And I got a bit of a cold, not from the camping trip, but there's so much crap going on now. So I got it just in time for my camping trip, so that's why I was snoring the whole trip there. So a few turns of tinsel. So there we go. Just a nice little hint in the back there that something is going on. Just tie it in. And I'm gonna cut it off. There we go. And I'm saving the leftover for later. Yeah, and we had like 2 strikes during the whole weekend. And we missed both of them. But who cares? We had fun. We're playing music and chatting all night long and sleeping. So it was really nice. So let's move on here. I'm going to put some lemon silk. Just building up a little bit with the thread. There we go. And that snow machine, my God, it's 1100 cc. So it's the same engine they got in the motorbikes, the crazy ones. So it did from 0 to 160 in just 2 seconds something. So just gonna remove the leftover there of the silk. There we go. Yeah, that's just insane. And you guess with your thumb. That's it. Here we go. I have the pattern on the screen as well. Oh, the pattern description, so I don't miss out of anything, which I'm quite good at doing sometimes. So, yeah, securing the silk before we cut it off. Somewhere there is perfect. And today I'm shocking the body tying with a white thread. It's a Vevus. I think it's a, yeah, let me see, what can it be? 30D thread. So I'm just gonna tie everything in here, and meanwhile building up a bit in front here. Yeah, way too fast for a camping trip. So here we go. Almost there, and we're gonna mount the tail. I got a running nose, so you guys know. Sorry for that. So let's add the tail. I prepared one, just so I don't waste all your time. So let's see if we can tie it in. I tie the whole tail in. And I have one fiber there that the thread is pressing on. So I just remove that fiber. And now we have the tail on. So going back with the thread again. Now we're going to add quite a lot of things. Let me just remove that one. Now it's much better. Let's see if I can move the camera in a bit closer. There we go. And maybe up a bit. So now we're going to add the gculley, and then on the outer side of that, we're going to have a shatter or cotinga, but in this case, I go with pitta. So I just pair them up like that. So let's tie them in. And I'm just going to bend them a bit. Something like that. And then more wax to the thread. I'm going to go back and tie in the pitta. So I'm going to do one at a side, one at a time. something like that. And the same on my side. Oops. Let's see if I can get the tool. There we go. So, and so. So that one is just moving around a bit. Sorry, guys. Looking at the pattern, so we're going to have black ostrich herl. Yeah, I got some coloring to do. That's going to be interesting. So I'm going to lay a foundation first here with the black wax. Then it's easier to tie in the ostrich herl. If you have any questions, just let me know. But it's quite straightforward tying this one, I would say. So just get the thread away. Oops. Oh, it's one of those dry ones. Let's see if I can do anything with it or if you need to change. And be careful. Yeah, I have to tie in another one. It's too dry. Yeah, I'm the collector of completely useless tools. So I have another one. Since my good one is lost forever, I don't even know where it is. It's really, it's insane. I got so tired of myself, so I bought a new one the last year, and it was actually working. Not perfect, but yeah, it did the job. And then before the fishing season, I put it away somewhere, and since then I haven't found it. So it's in a really good spot. And I'm too lazy to get a new one, but yeah, I have to bite the dust sooner or later, I think. So it's really interesting, as you see, from the same feather, the stem quality is completely different. I do one more turn there. Just tie it in, secure, push backwards a bit, not too much. Yeah, I'm gonna end up with like India's all hacker pilers. And I even bought these ones, but I can't stand them because they doesn't work either. So, you know, I got a few. useless ones. So back again. We're gonna add tinsel. So I go with the medium oval silver tinsel for the rib. So I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of wax to the thread, and then we're gonna walk over with some silk on the body, just to level it. Since this one has a flat silver body, we want to do the body work a bit better than normal. So somewhere there, I think. So, really good one. I use the stout silk for that. So it states 2/3 should have a flat silver tinsel body, but I always do the front a bit longer due to the hackle and throat. Sorry, covers a bit, so then it looks nice. Yeah, that might be the most funniest part of all, Walters. I'm still looking in between instead of just buying a new one. Yeah. So I'm back again. Somewhat a better look to the body. And I think I'm gonna tie it in here and leave it. Or I cut it off. Less things in the way, it's easier to manage. I can just tie it in again to the hook and start to work with it. I'm not really sure. Maybe I should start here. That's going to look better. So I'm going to use flat tinsel. Oh, a lot of messages are getting removed. I don't know why. I hope they're not censoring comments. I can look at that after when the video is uploading. And as you know, when I do the live videos, and the upload time is very, very long before it becomes HD quality. I think it's going to take at least 5, 6, 7 hours. So if you're missing anything and join in later, make sure to wait until it's HD quality. So, tight wraps there. So I'll always go backwards and then forward again to cover the area pretty good. So let's tie it in here. So from here, we're going to start to tie in a cock hackle. Should be pale blue. So I had a pale blue neck, an Indian one. Hi, Fred. Nice to see you again. I hope everything is all right with you. So before anything else, let's just tie in this cock hackle. And it's just a Indian cock neck, nothing fancy today, but I like the color of it. Great to hear. Great to hear. So there we go. So now I'm going to go a bit forward to the front and tie in the pale blue silk. Yeah, it's not really pale blue, but yeah, let me see if the Amazon one has something better. Yeah. Maybe that's a better match. It has actually several blue colors in it. And that's dark. So let's try that one. And this silk box is also in the video description if you want to try it out. It's really nice silk on wooden spools. So let's try that amount. So I just tie it in, same as normal. Nothing strange to it. So Walter, as my first community member, do you have any suggestions or requests of a pattern you would like me to tie for you tomorrow? Maybe I was a bit, I took way too little silk. I don't know what I was thinking. Come on. So I have to save this for another pattern. So I need to take a longer strand. Since I mentioned I always go back and then forward again. So I'll save this one for later. Something like that then. Oh my God! You see behind me. That is a huge amount of patterns or books. But currently, I'm looking at. I'm gonna give you the link right away. I'm gonna paste it in the chat window, so you all guys have it. Let me see. There. This is a great location of the the most common patterns. But yeah, I like books, so I have maybe 20-25 books currently. So Kelson, Hardy, Floss, Pryce, Tannatt, Hackle. Yeah, I got them all. If I'm not tying, I always look at, patterns or, inspiration. Sorry about that. The cold, really bad one. My wife is really in bad condition. She's in the bed doing almost nothing. So hopefully I'm not tying that one in too much. Yeah, a little bit is okay. And I think you can, on this side, if you click on the books, let me just verify. If you go on authors and so on, then I think you actually get the book in PDF form, so you can read them on your computer. Because I do understand the books are sometimes maybe too expensive. If you're senior and every day is a struggle. You need to take care of your expenses. There we go. So now we're just gonna add the tinsel, and then we're gonna continue with the hackle. I don't want to tie in the hackle strands here, so carefully move them out of the way. Yeah, ish. There we go. Nah, I can do it better. Let me change that. We can have at least one more wrap. There we go. And let's take this fantastic, lovely tool that I really love so much. And I'm gonna do, just to get some volume on the body, I'm gonna start with one immediately. And then I'm gonna put it the right way. And then I'm gonna add one. Whoops. Let's redo that. You see? Really love this. Fantastic. The ultimate nightmare would be waking up in an ocean of Indian hackle pilers. That's how you torture me. So there we go. So now we're just going to add the throat. Yeah, each time I mention throat, I want to say trout. So yeah, it's a bit funny. So let's see what we got in the pile in the back. I always have something there. Oh. Let's have a look here. I didn't prepare one, but let me see. Yeah, let's go with this one. The stem is a bit weak though, so I need to be careful. And this is from the Vulturine Guinea fall. I like it better, I would say. Similar look on the feather, as you can see, but much nicer. So I had a few skins before and made sure to take care of all the feathers I need. So there we go. So I'm not going to use a hackle piler for this one. Just doing it by hand. And that's the front hackle. So now we can focus on starting the wing. So we're going to have gculley. So I'm just folding the fibers to the side, like a V shape. I'm going to show you guys. Like that. Oh, and the hook. Guess what? It's from Mr. Graham Culley, the 5.0 I'm tying on. I like the 5.0s when doing live videos. It's easier to see things. I don't need to zoom in so much. Let's see what we got on the table. If you have any decent size gculley. Too short. Can do. Let's have a look. I'm gonna complete the new ones. There we go. So just quickly gonna pair them up. Something like that. Meaning yeah. So then, as always, I just cut all the material I don't want to have on the feather. There we go. Just cleaning up a bit. So again, pair them up. Sorry for that. So first of all, waxing the thread, and then I'm gonna make sure it's not a big gap in between the tying point and the material below. And let's see how it looks. They always drag at the side. So I'm just gonna try to sort that one out. Else I just reset it. And it should be projecting look on it, so it should go slightly upwards. And then just make sure we get the hackle a bit on the sides. So there we go, something. I would say that's smack on. Hi Gary, how are you, buddy? So just gonna remove the stems here. And there we are. So next step, just gonna put this geese away. We're done with it. Gonna add some tippet. Yeah, pretty pleased with it. It's not terrible. cleaning up a bit on the table. I want to have some nice looking tippet here. Could be candidate. You never know. And these ones I always sort when you tied in everything, since you don't know where it's going to end up. No point in adding them on the table before, really. So let's see how they look together. We'll have a similar pattern. This one doesn't end up that well. That one is too short. So let's keep looking. I need to steam a few necks. So this one might be better. Oh, here we might have something. Yeah, I'm pleased with that one. So let's remove that. Then I'm just gonna aim. I want it to be there. So I'm gonna tie in one at a time. That's not really optimum, but in this case, it's gonna be easier due to the middle wing. So some wax thread then. And I do my side first. Now, of course, it's put a bit of pressure. That's going to sort itself out when I put the other one on the other side. So let's see if this one will look as good as it did in hand. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. It's a tiny, tiny twist. There we go. And now it's smack on. So before I do anything else, I just gonna, oops, it's moving around here. Just gonna cut the stems. They always in the way after. And there we go. So cleaning up a bit. Now we're going to find some lovely barred wood duck. I just gently going to moisture the top here. There we go. So barred wood duck, I got some here. Let's see what we can do with it and how much we need. I always save like all these kind of things. Don't throw that away. Someday, you don't know when, but then it's going to fit absolutely perfect. But today I'm going to use a bit longer ones. I think I want it to go almost the whole way back. Yeah, that can be something. So like that. So let's see if we can achieve that. Some wax thread first. But what we need to do, since we need to have a barred wood duck on both sides, need to find a similar piece. Yeah, that one can do. It's not the strongest barred wood duck in universe, but however, that one isn't either. So they are both bad. So I'm gonna use them. They are perfect for this purpose, in my opinion. Else they always gonna be like leftover pieces. So just having a look at the pattern description, we're gonna need barred wood duck, blue shatter, topping, and horns. So nothing strange in that. I see now that I didn't really end up in a nice line. I was a bit quick tying the tippet in. I could made sure that the black barred, the black stripe is a similar length. But I got carried away there. So let's see, guys, what we can do now. Sorry. So if you're gonna tie a perfect fly or whatever, then keep track of that. For me now, just tying live doesn't end the world. Something like that, maybe a bit long. I can shorten it so we see that black stripe a bit more. It's curving a little bit there, but yeah, that's okay. Some more wax. Or is it okay? No, it's not okay. I'm gonna align it better. Just gonna align the geese here as well. There we go. Yeah, not 100% satisfied there. Now it looks better. So I'm gonna show you guys. Just need to sort these ones out first. So that side and that side. So then I'm gonna add some pita. So I'm gonna prepare this one. I was a slow starter today, so I didn't have time to finish everything before the live video. Some more wax to the thread. It's not going to be the cleanest dandy I made in my life, but it will not be the worst either. So there we go. The yeast is fighting me. It's okay. So I'm just going to cut the stems off here. Clean up a bit. Same the stem from the buried wood duck. There we go. So now we have topping and horns. So a lot of people add more than one topping, but it doesn't state anything else in this pattern. So I'm gonna go with just one. So we just need to find a short one. Is this one short enough? No, it's still too short. And same with toppings. I always pick them out when I'm done with the pattern. So you know the whole length of your fly and so on. Yeah, that could be something. So I'm gonna just remove the feather in the back here. There we go. It has pretty nice rain. Now it has a better rain. Yeah. Tack så mycket, Jonny. So I'm just gonna flatten this one out, and we're gonna tie this lovely topping in. It's like made for this fly. It's been waiting there in the box for 6 months and just wanted me to see it now. That's how it is. Just gonna check everything is spot on. Oh, it's not that bad, eh? Let me get some contrast for you guys. So that's how it's gonna be. But I'm gonna tie in the horns, don't worry. I'm the best guy ever forgetting about horns, so this time I will not do it. I will not forget them. And some more wax to the fly. So I might add this one to the merge. I like dandy. It's a nice pattern. So blue and yellow Macaw for horns. Wonder if this one is too short. It doesn't need to be that long. I go with it. One side is longer, so I just need to pair them up. I can just remove a small piece of it. So that one is a bit short. So just gonna work on it a bit. Oops. Got the whole topping. There we go. Now the equal, almost equal length. And I just need to wax the thread a bit more, cut the stems away, and then varnish a few times. And the fly is ready. So that is how you tie the dandy. But I hope you enjoyed the video. It was great fun doing it. I'm gonna make a few more videos tomorrow. The difference is since I have the first community member, Walter, he's gonna see the videos a few days before the rest of you guys. That's one of his privilege. So you're not gonna see it's just a little bit delay, but the good thing, then all the quality and everything is ready. So yeah, thanks a lot to hang around and watch these live videos each Saturday. It's my biggest respect, and I love you guys. Thanks a lot for that. So have a fantastic week, and see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Bye.